Thinking about society with Andy. This episode follows directly on from episode 10, where we talked about Kim and JJ being quietly moved along because they were homeless. Today I want to go deeper because what happened next and what's happening to people like them deserves more than a passing mention. But in rural New South Wales, two older women have been living in a park because they simply have nowhere else to go. Kim is 82. She has dementia. On the morning she was supposed to be evicted, she wasn't causing trouble. She was feeding the birds. That image says more about her humanity than anything the system has done for her. JJ is 68. She's been homeless for 6 years, ever since rents in Sydney climbed beyond what she could earn cleaning and working in kitchens. She ended up living in that same park for 14 months. And during that time, she built something meaningful. People called it JJ's Kitchen. A cup of tea, a warm meal, someone to sit with you when life was too heavy to carry alone. She created community. Despite all of that, the local council issued what they called compliance action requests. Let's be honest, that's a bureaucratic euphemism for eviction. They told them to get out or face a $1,100 fine. Imagine being homeless, literally living in a tent, and being told you'll be fined over $1,000 for existing in the only place you have left. At a council meeting, a different resident was asked 7 questions about cars parking in her street. JJ, a woman living in a tent, was asked none. 7 questions about parking, 0 about homelessness. That contrast tells you everything. JJ packed up and left rather than risk the fine. She now pays $300 a week to camp 100 kilometers away, and she still returns to help others when she can. Kim, at 82, remains in a situation no one her age should ever face. Women over 55 are one of the fastest growing groups experiencing homelessness in Australia. Lower lifetime pay, unpaid caring work, low superannuation, if any, rising rents, and social housing waitlists stretching 5 to 10 years. This is how an 82-year-old woman ends up sleeping in a park. Reading this, my first thought was, this council needs a wake-up call. People are camping because they are homeless. They need urgent assistance, not being told to move on or being hit with a fine. All levels of government exist to serve the community. Moving disadvantaged people on or fining them is not a solution. It is a demonstration of government inhumanity. Those people are not fit to serve and should be sacked. Also, whoever is being sent by these cowards to do their dirty work should refuse and be protected for doing so. Someone needs to take a stand against these bullies. And yes, I'm angry. People should know that. Because if we can't get angry about an 82-year-old woman with dementia being threatened with fines, if we can't get angry about a woman who built a community kitchen being pushed out, then what does that say about us? Homelessness isn't a nuisance, it isn't an eyesore, it isn't a compliance issue, it's a failure of policy, planning and compassion. And when a society tells its most vulnerable people to move along, it's really telling us something about itself. And I'd genuinely like to hear your thoughts. If you have ideas on what we as a society can do to improve this situation even a little bit, share them in the comments below. Your perspective matters.